Hello everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today, we're rediving into the heart of French patisserie to master two iconic cakes, the airy chiffon and the classic sponge. They might sound similar, but they have key differences that make them unique. By the end of this video, you'll be baking like a pro. So, grab your apron and let's get started. First up, the gâteau chiffon. What makes a chiffon cake so special is its incredible lightness and moist texture. The secret uses both baking powder as a leavener and whipped egg whites, but most importantly, it includes oil. This is the key difference from a sponge cake. Oil keeps the crumb wonderfully moist and tender, even when refrigerated. Let's start with our ingredients. You'll need cake, flour, sugar, eggs, vegetable oil, water, baking powder, and a pinch of salt. The first step is to separate your eggs. This is crucial. Put the yolks in one large bowl and the whites in another, making sure there's absolutely no yolk in the whites, or they won't whip up properly. In the bowl with the yolks, add your sugar, oil, and water. Whisk everything together until it's smooth and pale. Then, sift your dry ingredients, the flour, baking powder, and salt directly into the yolk mixture. Gently fold it all together until just combined. Don't overmix, or you'll develop the gluten and end up with a tough cake. Now for the magic part, the meringue. With a clean whisk, beat your egg whites on medium speed until they become foamy. Then, gradually add the rest of your sugar while beating on high speed. Keep going until you have stiff, glossy peaks. This means when you lift the whisk, the peak holds its shape without drooping. This beautiful meringue is what will give our chiffon cake its amazing lift. Next, we gently fold the meringue into the yolk batter. Do this in 3 parts. Add the first third of the meringue and fold it in to lighten the batter. Then, add the remaining meringue in 2 more additions, folding very carefully with a spatula. You want to keep as much air in the mixture as possible. Scrape the bottom of the bowl to make sure it's all incorporated. But be gentle. Pour the batter into an ungreased tube pan. The ungreased sides are important because they allow the cake to climb as it bakes, giving it that impressive height. Bake it in a preheated oven until a skewer inserted into the center comes out clean. Once it's out of the oven, immediately invert the pan to cool. This prevents the cake from collapsing on itself. Now, let's talk about the French sponge, also known as a genoise. A genoise is all about the eggs. Unlike the chiffon, it typically doesn't use any chemical leaveners, like baking powder, and it uses melted butter instead of oil. All of its volume comes from whipping whole eggs with sugar until they're incredibly thick and airy. For our genoise, you'll need eggs, sugar, flour, and melted butter. The technique here is to gently heat the eggs and sugar over a double boiler, whisking constantly until the sugar dissolves and the mixture is warm to the touch. This step helps the eggs achieve maximum volume when you whip them. Transfer the warm egg mixture to a stand mixer and whip on high speed. This will take about 10 minutes. You're looking for the ribbon stage when you lift the whisk. The batter falls back in a thick ribbon that sits on the surface for a few moments before dissolving. The mixture should be tripled in volume, pale, and very thick. Now, carefully sift the flour over the egg foam in 2 or 3 additions, folding it in gently with a large spatula after each addition. Finally, take a small amount of the batter and mix it into your melted butter. This tempers the butter and makes it easier to incorporate. Then, gently fold the butter mixture back into the main batter. Pour it into a prepared pan and bake immediately. A genoise has a slightly drier, sturdier crumb than a chiffon, which makes it perfect for soaking up syrups and building layered cakes like a fraisier. So there you have it, the light, moist chiffon thanks to oil and a separate meringue, and the classic, versatile genoise, with its volume coming from heated, whipped whole eggs. Both are fundamental to French baking, and now you have the skills to make them both. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you feel inspired to try these recipes. Let me know in the comments which one you're going to make first. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more baking adventures. Happy baking, everyone!